in details. The federal government has secured $1.5 billion concessional loan for budget support from the World Bank. The Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Wale Edo, revealed this while briefing State House correspondents after the Federal Executive Council meeting presided over by President Bola Tinubu. Correspondent Nabuchi Okenabuchi filed in this report.
Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Wale Edo, disclosed that an $80 million financing from the African Development Bank was also approved by the Council. This is to finance a project in Ekiti State called Project EKZ, basically to support young people towards advancement of technology in the country.
The world today is one of high interest rates as the developed world looks to fight inflation. They're doing it by restricting money, keeping interest rates high so that they can get inflation down. What that means is that interest rates for everybody else become not just high, but very painful, if not unaffordable. Within that context,
on his part, the Minister of Budget and National Planning, Atiku Bagudu, said the executive is in talks with the legislature on considering of the medium-term expenditure framework 2024 to 2026 and also the projected presentation of the 2024 budget of 26.01 trillion naira to the National Assembly.
So this Fiscal Responsibility Act is for the years 2024 to 2026. The $700 reference price assumes our optimism. The assumptions include oil price benchmark, which I said for 2024, we are assuming 73.96, oil production of 1.78.
Ministers of Labour and Employment and the Industry, Trade and Investment said they presented memos on various interventions, including the approval for implementation of the federal government agreement with the organized labour.
But we went beyond mere agreements to tell them that something different this time is happening. Because one part of the agreement was to file it in a court of law, which we have set the process already. And the other one was the presidential approval. There cannot be any presidential approval more than the Federal Executive Council.
Men of the press, ladies and gentlemen, at FEC, the Council approved the setup of the Presidential Council on Industrial Revitalization Roadmap. That it will be chaired by Mr. President with the following subcommittees under it. We have the Subcommittee on Consumer Credit, the Subcommittee on Commodity Exchange, Subcommittee on Heavy Industries and Steel Development, actually 10 of them.
The Finance Minister also reiterated that President Tinubu will not breach statutory limits in obtaining budget support facilities from the Central Bank of Nigeria through the ways and means advances.